Okay, let's look at some more challenging combining like terms here. It's going to take multiple steps for us to even find what it is we're trying to combine because we have these parentheses here. We're going to have to first distribute, right? If you don't know about distribution, you can see my video titled Distribution, but we're going to first have to multiply this -10 by our 1, which will give us a -10, and then multiply our -10 by -9x. We can think of the x's as x-ray machines, right? If we had 10 and we multiplied it by 9, we'd have 90 x-ray machines. And we know that a negative times a negative is a positive. So this will give us a positive 90x. Now we have to do the same thing with our other parenthesis here. We have to distribute it. So first the 6 times the x, 6 times x. Keep this symbol here with it, right? Keep that symbol with it. So that would be a positive 6x. Now we have a positive 6 times a -10. Keeping that symbol, always keeping the symbol with the number in front of it. A positive 6 times a -10 is -60. So now we have essentially, I'm going to put them in boxes so we can remember to keep the sign, whether positive or negative, with the term, that that positive or negative in front of it. We can think of it as addition and subtraction. We can also just think about it combining positive and negatives. So whenever you have numbers without variables, you can combine those. So I see a -10 and a -60, no variables attached. That makes them like terms. So this would be -70. Now I also see a positive 6x and a positive 90x, which would, after combining those two, if you had 90 X-ray machines and you added 6 X-ray machines, you would have a positive, keeping that symbol, positive 96x. So this will be our final answer. You may have ended up with 96x minus 70. These are both the same. They mean the same thing. One, just two different ways to write it. Okay, let's look at number 29 here. So we have, okay, let's scooch over so we can have some more space. So now we have same problem. We got to multiply by using distribution -7 times n, which would result in a -7n. Now we have -7 times +3, which will give us a -21. We have to remember that this negative symbol is with the 8. That's a common mistake, forgetting that that negative symbol is with the 8. So now we have -8 multiplied by a +1, which equals -8. And a -8 multiplied by a +8n is a negative times a positive is always a negative. 64n. So now we have our four terms. One, keeping the symbol that's in front of it with it, so we don't lose those symbols, whether positive or negative. I see two numbers in the middle here that are common because they don't have any variable attached to them. That means they can interact, they can play together. So a -21 and a -8 is -29. And I see this 6n and this -7n. So both negatives, which means it's going to make it even more negative, and they both have just an n, which means they're like terms. They can play together. If you had -7 newts and you subtracted -6 newts, you'd have -13n. So our final answer is -13n minus 29.